Hi and welcome to A World of Words. I'm Vanessa and today I'm going to be doing the Olympic book tag. So I was tagged by Caroline from Caroline Reads, and thank you so much for tagging me. And this tag was created by RJ at The Secret Stack, so I will link both of their videos down below. And it's basically what it sounds like. You answer questions that have to do with Olympics. They're actually some really good questions, so RJ, you did a great job coming up with these. They're super interesting and different from I think a lot of other tag questions. I'm just gonna dive on in because Olympics has swimming. Question 1, the opening ceremony. What book did you think has an incredible opening? I was actually thinking about this. A lot of my favorite books actually don't have, I wouldn't call it incredible openings. They all were incredible books, but the opening, it took like a minute to ease into it, which I guess is what happens when you read a whole lot of fantasy. So I'm just gonna go with Upside Down. Let's try that again. Truth Wish by Susan Dennard. This book started out very fast. I loved it from the first paragraph, really. I'm not even lying about that. I opened the book and I loved it. It just wouldn't be a tag in 2016 for me without me mentioning this book, because I'm pretty sure I mentioned this book in every single tag this year, or at least most every tag. So I'm gonna put it down now because you're probably tired of looking at it, even though it's beautiful. Sorry, not sorry. Question number 2, what is your favorite fictional competition? Quidditch, of course. I love Quidditch so much from Harry Potter, obviously. I even have the Quidditch World Cup game, which my childhood self absolutely loved. This is pretty old. I won the World Cup twice in this thing, okay? I won it with France and I won it with China, because those two teams, they had the coolest Quidditch stadiums. It's even on the back. This is China's stadium. It's so cool. And they show France like a little bit. Can you see it? Can you? Anyway, France's stadium was also really cool. Love this game. It's one of the only other games, actually the only other video game I've ever completed was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets game. So proud of that accomplishment. And this one I've won twice, so I love this game. I love Quidditch so much. I wish it were real. Question 3 is the original. Modern games are based on the original Greek competition. What is your favorite book based on a classic? Cress by Marissa Meyer. I love Rapunzel actually I don't love the original Rapunzel fairy tale, but I love Rapunzel so much. In Cress and Tangled, I have her Funko Pop over there. I love Rapunzel retellings so much. I love Cress so much. She's my favorite in the Lunar Chronicles. Oh, love it so much. Question 4 is the Eternal Flame. What is a ship that you just won't let go of, even though the books made it clear it was never going to happen? I really don't have an answer for this for books, because I pretty much always agree with like the final canon pairing. So I'm gonna go for TV shows in this. And the Vampire Diaries. Okay, there's gonna be some spoilers for the Vampire Diaries series, so I'll like put spoilers on the screen or something. I called Stefan and Caroline in season 2. I thought they would be really great together. And then for like a minute in season 6 or 7, they were together for like 2 episodes, then they had to be separated, and now I haven't finished like the last 2 episodes of season 7. As far as I know, Stefan and Caroline is just, it's not a thing right now. It's very upsetting because I really love them, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't even care. It's fine. It's question 5, Gymnastics. What is a book or series that has so many twists and turns that it left your head spinning in a good way? That would definitely be the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. There are so many different plot twists and crazy things happening in that series, and always just like surprised but thrilled with it. Question number 6 is the controversial judge. I laugh because it's a sport. I'm gonna talk about it later. I like always had problems with judging. What's a book that you have a totally different opinion on than other people? I'm kind of scared to answer this one. I might get a little hate. Please don't hate me. But I wasn't a huge fan of A Darker Shade of Magic by Victoria Schwab. I know everybody loves it. I have not heard a single bad thing about that book, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. The writing was really, really good. I really enjoyed the writing. Unfortunately, it was a little bit too dark for me. I actually didn't finish it. I think I made it about to page 200 or so. I wasn't super invested in it, and mostly I just kept thinking about that scene in the beginning where he goes to like the dark London, and there were the weird twins who were in charge of everything, and they creeped me out, which they were supposed to, but they made me really uncomfortable, and that whole scene with like the blood, it made me really uncomfortable. Just like it was really dark, and I'm not super into really dark stuff. I didn't like how he had to use blood to open the portals. It was just a lot of blood, and there was a lot of darkness in it. And I didn't like that. I don't really like super dark things. So yeah, I didn't finish that one. But everyone seems to love it, so good for them. I'm not gonna stop you from reading it. I don't want to read it. But the writing was really good. Question number 7 is beach volleyball. Who was your favorite fictional duo? Oh, there are too many of these to count. There's so many amazing fictional duos. I can't choose. So, I'm just going to go with the one that's kind of been on my mind lately because I recently read the book. And I'm going to go with Albus and Scorpius from Harry Potter and the Cursed Child because I love them so much. They're just adorable. So cute. Question number 8 is weightlifting. What is the most massive book on your shelf? I guess we're gonna have to go get it. I actually thought this was bigger. But anyway, this book, it's not that big, but it's pretty heavy. I'm gonna go with it because I don't feel like lifting another book. But yeah, film art. This was actually a textbook for one of my classes that we didn't end up reading in class, but I still have it and I keep it on my shelf because I feel like it could be interesting. I don't know. I like movies. I like obviously making videos, so I will probably read this sometime. I don't know. That or Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Question number 9 is to say your favorite Olympic sport, and then what is a book you read at record speed. So I'm not super into sports, but I guess I would have to say my favorite Olympic sport is figure skating because I used to figure skate and I used to watch it a lot because my mom, she was always watching the figure skating, and that's why I laughed at the controversial judge thing because she was always, there was always something wrong with the judging in figure skating. I'm not even going to go into it. So I guess figure skating because I know what's going on when I watch it. Also, gymnastics. I think my parents used to watch a lot of gymnastics, so I kind of watched it sometimes. I really like, I think, the floor routines a lot. And the bars are always pretty cool to watch too. Oh, the balance beam. I guess gymnastics all around was pretty cool to watch. I haven't watched any this year. Oh, and the book you tore through at record speed. Where is it? I'm filming this the exact same day as my August wrap-up, so we'll see when this comes out. Tore through both Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children in a little over a day, like day and a half, and then this one I tore through in like a day and a half as well. Both of these read pretty fast. This next question is funny. Question 10 is Synchronized Swimming. What is a book or a series that you kept reading even though you have no idea why? I usually know why I'm reading a book. I'm actually pretty harsh judge of books. Like when I don't like them, I put them down. What I can maybe think of would qualify as this, even though I know why I was reading it. These are called like Blood Coven series, I guess. I think I've mentioned it before. I kept reading it because I absolutely love the first one. Switches between two twins as narrators, and one of the twins I absolutely love. But this series kept getting weirder and weirder. Started out with vampires, then went to werewolves, which is natural, and then it went to fairies. And I just kept reading. It ended up okay, but some books in the middle there got a little lost. Question 11 is the tortured fan. What fictional family, group, or nation or organization do you irrationally root for no matter how many times they break your heart? This one is pretty tough because I don't feel like I irrationally root for anyone. Like if the family's bad family, I generally don't like them. But I'm just gonna go with the Herondales from the Shadowhunters Chronicles because they're kind of rude and off-putting at times. But I always root for them because, they're so tortured. And essentially I feel like they have good hearts, even though sometimes they kind of have trouble showing their feelings. Question 12 is the closing ceremony. What book had an ending that just blew your mind? Lady Midnight, back to Santa Claire. No matter how many people told me that I would not be able to predict the twist, I tried to predict it anyway, but I didn't. It still surprised me. This book had so surprising. Yeah, I was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought of my answers in the comments below, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye!